last meeting, we have these following equations. Equation number 1 po natin, that is I sub 1 minus I sub 2 plus I sub 3 equals 0. Next, ang equation number 2 natin, 3I sub 1 plus 3I sub 2 equals 6. And 3I sub 2 plus 3I sub 3 equals 6. So, equation number 3. So, again, I sub 1 minus I sub 2 plus I sub 3 equals 0. That is our equation number 1. Next, 3I sub 1 plus 3I sub 2 equals 6. Equation number 2. And 3I sub 2 plus 3I sub 3 equals 6. Equation number 3. The problem this time is for us to find out the I sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3. I sub 1 is for the current flowing across R sub 1. I sub 2 is the current flowing across R sub 2, and I sub 3 is the current flowing across R sub 3. Yan po. Now, let's use the first po na method. A simple lang po na elimination then substitution of our equations for us to identify the values of I sub 1, I sub 2, and I sub 3. Using equation number 1, I can derive an equation naman out from that equation, at ang gagawin ko is that I sub 2 will be retained sa left-hand side of the equation, and the rest po ng mga terms ilalagay ko sa may kabilang side ng equation. There are so many ways to kill a cat, ha? Isang paraan to solve po this problem is yung gagawin ko po this time. So, for the equation number 1, pwede ko po siyang i-derive na magiging ganito. I sub 2 na ngayon is equal to I sub 1 plus I sub 3. Equation number 2. So here I have 3 I sub 1 plus 3 I sub 2 equals 6 volts. So ano pong mangyayari dito? Ang I sub 2 dyan, pwede ko rin siya isa-substitute doon kay equation number 1 na I sub 2 is equal to I sub 1 plus I sub 3. So, 3 I sub 1 plus 3. Then, I sub 2 po natin is I sub 1 plus I sub 3 equals 6 volts. So, after that, distribution lamang po. So, 3 I sub 1 plus 3 I sub 1 plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6 volts. Then, combining like terms, so 3 plus 3, I sub 1, that's 6 I sub 1, plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6 volts. And this serves as our equation number 4. Okay, so sa equation number 3 na naman po, 3 I sub 2 plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6. Pwede po natin isa-substitute yung ginagawa po nating expression sa equation number 1 para sa ating I sub 2 sa equation number 3. Ano po yung mangyayari dyan? So, yung 3 times yung I sub 2 natin is I sub 1 plus I sub 3 plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6. So, distribution. 3 times I sub 1, that's 3 times I sub 1, plus 3 times I sub 3, plus 3 times I sub 3 equals 6. Combining like terms po tayo, ano po yung mangyayari? So, 3 times I sub 1 plus 3 plus 3, so it will become 6 times I sub 3 equals 6. So, 6 times I sub 3 equals 6, then transpose po natin yung isang term na naiwan sa left-hand side of our equation from positive magiging negative 3 I sub 1. Divide po natin both side by 6, 6. So, ang I sub 3 po natin ngayon will become 6 divided by 6, that is 1, and 3 divided by 6, that is 1/2 ng ating I sub 1. And this is our equation number 5. And this equation number 5 will be used to substitute I sub 3 from our equation number 4. Equation number 4. So 6I sub 1 plus 3I sub 3 equals 6 volts. Substitution. Gamit po ang equation number 5 po natin. So 6 times I sub 1 plus 3. I sub 3 po natin, it's 1 minus 1 half ng I sub 1 po natin equals 6 volts. So, distribution. 6 times I sub 1 plus 3 times 1, that is 3. Then plus times minus, that's negative. 3 times 1 half, that is 3 halves ng ating I sub 1 equals 6 volts. Then, after that, combining like terms tayo ha. So, 6 times I sub 1 minus 3 halves I sub 1 equals 6 volts or 6 na lang minus 3. So, after that, so 6 minus 3 halves, that is 4.5. I sub 1 equals 6 minus 3, that is 3. So, para makuha ang I sub 1 mo, you have to divide both sides by 4.5. 4.5. Then, cancel out. Cancel out. So, ang I sub 1 mo na ngayon is equal to, so 3 divided by your 4.5, that is 2/3, and the unit is ampere or 0.67 amperes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our answer for I sub 1. So 6 I sub 1 plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6 volts. So 6 times, ang I sub 1 po natin is 2/3 ampere plus 3 times I sub 3 equals 6. So 6 times 2/3, that is 4 plus 3 I sub 3 equals 6. So, transpose lang po natin yung whole number na 4 from the left-hand side of the equation to the right-hand side of the equation. So, that becomes 3 I sub 3 equals 6 minus 4. So, 3 I sub 3 equals 6 minus 4, that's 2. Then, divide both sides by 3, then 3. So, yung I sub 3 natin is equal to 2/3 ampere or pareha pa rin, it's 0.67 ampere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our answer for I sub 3. That's the time that we can solve na po for I sub 2. So, balik po tayo kay equation number 1. So, yung I sub 2 daw natin is equal to I sub 1 plus I sub 3. So, I sub 1, that is 2/3 ampere plus 2/3 ampere. So, 2/3 plus 2/3, that is 4/3 ampere or 1.33 amperes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our answer for I sub 2. So, proceed na ako ha sa ating voltage drop for each resistor. So, V sub 1 is equal to I sub 1 times R sub 1. Then, substitution lang po tayo. I sub 1 is 2/3 amperes times R sub 1, that is 3 ohm. Yung V sub 2 naman, it's I sub 2, R sub 2. So, I sub 2 natin, it's 4/3 ampere times 3 ohms. V sub 3 naman, it's I sub 3, then R sub 3 equals 2/3 ampere times 3 ohms. So, ano po yung answer natin sa V sub 1? Okay, 2 volts. How about sa V sub 2? Okay, 4 volts and so 2 volts pa rin. Okay, so tapos na po tayo sa isang method for us to solve this network. So, gagamitin naman po natin yung isang method, yung Kramer's rule. Para later, you have two options for you to use. You can use the simple substitution or elimination, or you can use the Kramer's rule. Sige po, ito po yung ating equation 1, I sub 1 minus I sub 2 plus I sub 3 equals 0. Tapos, ang equation 2 natin, it's 3i sub 1 plus 3i sub 2 equals 6. Next, equation number 3 natin, it's 3i sub 2 plus 3i sub 3 equals 6. Equation 3. Ayan po. First, we have to get the determinant. Paano po natin siya isusulat? So, yung D, which is the determinant of the matrix, is equal to, then yung ating bar, tapos yung mga coefficients po natin sa ating left-hand side of the equations will be written there. For the first equation, we have 1, then negative 1, then 1. Then, for the second equation, we have 3, 3, 0. And for the last equation, we have 0, 3, 3. Then, i-close mo siya sa isa na pagka-bar. And after ana, yung first column at saka yung second column, kakapihin lang po natin. Kakapihin! So, ano matabo? 1, 3, 0, negative 1, 3, 3. Next, after that, ang atuan na po na sum ng products ng lower limit nimo, ima-minus mo siya sa may sum sang products ang upper limit nimo. I do not know kung upper or lower limit. Taka-taka naman ako gamit ng term or. But I do not know if upper limit or lower limit ang tawag ana. Pero mauni siya ang pag-solve mga langga or. So equals, so mo sa ninyo hang kuhaan og product plus kani product ana plus product ani. Then, ima-minus mo siya sa sum ng product ng upper limit. Taka-taka naman ko. Arat na pagkadari. O, minus product ani. Next, product ani plus ang product ani. Anak lang. O, diba, Chada? Sige, paano na siya? So, here I have 1 times 3 times 3, that is 9. Plus, negative 1, 0 naman tayo. Oh, 0 na agad-agad. Basta may 0, 0 na siya. Yun na palista yung sarili. Plus, 1 times 3 times 3, that's 9. Minus, kanang pang upper limit naman. Upper limit. O, 0 na. O, 0 na. Dayon. Plus, 3 times, 0 dayon. Next, plus, 3 times 3 times negative 1, that is negative 9. Ano lang? Di ba, Chada? O, 9 plus 9 plus 9, that's 18. Minus 0 plus 0 plus negative 9, that is positive 9. So, yung determinant po natin is equal to 27. And after that, pwede na ninyo makuha ang I sub 1, I sub 2, ug I sub 3. So, si I sub 1 tayo. So, paano makuha ang I sub 1? So, yung matrix anay, yung 3 by 3 matrix mo, divided by yung determinant mo. So, paano na siya isulat? Ang buhaton nato, kung I sub 1 gani, ang tanan nga mga coefficients mo kay I sub 1, i-replace mo yan siya ng mga values na matatagpuan sa right-hand side of the equation. So, unsa man ang ato ang mga coefficient for I sub 1, ara o, mo man ni sila. Mao man na sila. I-replace mo yan siya sa mga values na naa-diri sa right-hand side of the equation. So, ang first na column kay si right-hand side of the equation ng mga values. So, 0, 6, 6. Then, followed by your coefficients na ng imuhang second term. So, copy mo na lang yun siya. Negative 1, 3, 3, tapos 1, 0, 3, tapos, close ni mo na bar, ikakopy mo naman yung first at saka second na column. 0, 6, 6, then negative 1, 3, 3, then i-close mo siya, then i-divide mo to siya sa determinant mo. 27. So, I sub 1 na equals, so pare na po na siya. Kuhaan na to ang iyahang product, plus ang product ani, plus ang product ani. Tapos, ima-minus mo siya sa may product ani, plus ang product ani, plus ang product ana. So, I sub 1 equals 0. O, 0 na dayon. Okay, 0 naman na. Plus. So, negative 1, 0. O, 0 dayon. Plus 1 times 6, that's 6, times 3, that's 18. Minus 6 times 3 times 1, that's 18. Plus 3 times 0, o 0 dayon. 3 times 6 times negative 1, that's negative 18. Divided by your determinant, which is 27. So, 0 plus 0 plus 18, that's 18. Minus 18 plus 0 plus negative 18, that's 0. Equals 27. 18 minus 0, it's 18 over 27. So, I sub 1 po natin, ladies and gentlemen, is 2/3. And the unit is ampere, which is also equal to 0.67 amperes. Ayan. So, meron ka ng I sub 1. Proceed po tayo kay I sub 2. Same pa rin po na process. I sub 2 equals your matrix para sa 2 mo over your determinant. Ang buhaton na po na to karon, kasi since I sub 2 ang ginapangita, yung mga coefficients natin for I sub 2, maupo na itong i-replace natin sa mga values na natagpuan natin sa right-hand side of the equation. Ano po yung mga coefficients? Ito po sila, oh. Ayan. So, muna siya itong i-replace lang. So, copy lang natin yung first column kanina. So, 1, 3, 0. Tapos yung second column natin, i-replace natin ng mga values na nasa right-hand side of the equation. So, 0, 6, 6. Then, copy na yung nasa third column. 1, 0, 3. Then, i-close siya natin ng isang bar. Then, copy lang yung first at saka second column. So, 1, 3, 0. Then, 0, 6, 6. Then, close natin siya ng bar. I-divide lang natin siya sa ating determinant na 27. So, product ani plus product ani plus product ani minus product ani plus product ani plus product ani. 1 times 6 times 3, that's 18. Plus 0 plus 1 times 3 times 6, that's 18. Minus 0 plus 0 plus 0 divided by 27. So, 18 plus 0 plus 18, that is 36 minus 0 divided by 27. So, 36 minus 0, that is 36 divided by 27. So, 36 divided by 27, that is equal to 4/3 amperes or 1.33 amperes. Meron na po tayong I sub 2. So, solve natin yung I sub 3. Hindi ko na po siya gagamitan ng matrix. So, doon na po ako diretsyo sa kung ano po yung nasa equation po natin. So, gagamitin ko po yung equation number 3. Try po natin. Equation number 3. So, 3I sub 2 plus 3I sub... So, 3 times I sub 2 po natin, that is 4/3. Plus 3I sub 3 equals 6. So, 3 times 4 divided by 3, that is 4. Plus 3I sub 3 equals 6. So, transpose po natin yung 4 from left to right. So, 3I sub 3 equals 6 minus 4. 3I sub 3 equals 6 minus 4, that's 2. Divide both sides by 3. 3. Cancel out, cancel out. So, I sub 3 natin ngayon is 2/3 amperes or 0.67 amperes. Ayan na! Meron na po tayong I sub 1, I sub 2, and I sub 3. So, solve mo na lang po dyan yung V sub 1 mo, V sub 2, at saka V sub 3. So, V sub 1, that is 2 volts. Tama? V sub 2, that's 4 volts. At saka V sub 3, that is 2 volts. Ladies and gentlemen, na-solve na po natin ang ating problem.